How would you like to sign a client with me right now, today, as a result of this episode? I knew the answer would be yes. That is exactly my intention today. I've literally just come off a mastermind call where I gave my client a really, really easy to implement tip that she could do right now to convert her email list into paying clients. So, if you have an email list who you are speaking to regularly, you're sending out emails, you're sharing value, you're writing your little love letter stories to your email community, but they aren't buying your offer, then what I'm about to give you is going to change that. Okay. This is going to be great for you if you want to book calls with your audience, or if you just want to give them a click to buy. Yeah. You just want to give them a link to book the actual course, the program, the offer, the retainer, whatever it is. And if this is the first time that you have found me, hello, my name is Rach Howarth. I have created this podcast so that you can become an online sales queen, so that you can step into an era of cash and clients coming your way in the most effortless, easy way. Now, I'm not saying that because there isn't work to do. There is always work to do. And usually that work comes in the form of offers, in the form of messaging, in the form of marketing and sales. And that is exactly what I share with you on this podcast. So if this is the first time that you found me, I'm so glad that you found me. And if you are a returning listener, welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here with me. So let me just take a breath, get into the energy of giving you a game-changing sales tip. So what my client just said to me on our call was, Rach, I send emails to my list all the time. I get great engagement. I actually get the same 42 people opening up my email, and sometimes they click and they're curious and they go and look at what it is that I'm talking to them about, but nobody seems to be booking or buying. So it's the same people all the time who seem to love my emails, but I just can't get them over the line. Now, if this is something that you relate to, then I would strongly recommend that you take the advice that I just gave to her. And the advice is this: if your words are not converting, try getting on camera. Okay. Now, in a world where authenticity sells, in a world where everybody's using AI to show up as a fake version of themselves, and I'm not an AI basher, I love AI. I don't think I would ever go down the road of using it to create photographs of me or videos of me. And that's just because my clients always come to me and say it was my energy that got them to come and join one of my programs. So why would I be able to fake that? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. If my energy is what sells, it's my energy that you are going to get. And so what I would recommend, and what I just got this client to do, is think about what you could share on a video that would take you about 10 minutes to share. So it could be that you give them a powerful story about a shift that you created to solve a given problem and get you to a given outcome. Could be 3 to 5 tips, could be 3 to 5 mindset shifts, it could be 3 to 5 journal prompts. But what would be something that you could share with your audience in a 10-minute video where you could speak from the heart? I'm not talking about going off and making some big script and overthinking this. I'm talking about shoot from the hip, do it messy, but do it with heart and soul and passion because you care about your email community. Yeah. So in this video, I would do it where I showed up on the camera and I said something like, I'm making this video for all the people who feel like da 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 da, yeah, where you're talking about the problem or the pain, the frustration, the overwhelm. I'm making you this video so that you can, and then talk about the result that you know that they want, the outcome. How will life look for them when that problem is gone and fixed? Yeah. I'm making you this video so that you can go from problem to solution. And I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I would recommend to myself if I was starting again, or to a client if they presented this problem to me inside my program. And if this is happening for you, then grab a notepad because these tips are going to really change the game for you. This is how you're going to create the outcome. Yeah, talk about the outcome. Then I would deliver the 3 to 5 tips. And, I wouldn't just give them one-liners. I would give them some detail. I would give them, some things to do, some actions, some ideas. Yeah. Get them really into the detail of it so that they can see you as the expert, as the person that's actually taken the time to show up and help them. And then the most important bit is the segue. Okay, so once you've given the value, once you've created the breakthrough, you then need to segue them into a call to action. So there's two types of call to actions that are going to work with this. One would be book a call. The other would be click a link below and, buy the thing. Yeah, buy the course, enroll in the program, whatever it is. So using the example of booking a call, because the client I was just chatting to, she's selling a high ticket offer and she wants to be able to vet the people that come through. So she wants to get her email list to book calls with her. So her segue from the value, from the breakthrough content might sound something like this. If you are ready to go from problem to solution, I am looking for 3 women right now who want to create and then talk about the tangible outcome. If this is you, I'm going to drop a link below this video. I would love to invite you onto a call. These calls would normally be an investment of X, but today I'm inviting you to book for free. If you use that wording, and you might want to pause and go back and listen to that again, and I will ask my team to transcribe that and put it in the show notes for you below this episode. If you use that script to segue you into the call to action, people will book calls with you. Yeah, they will. Yeah, trust that they will. Even if every time you send an email with a call to action, it's not converting, don't just think, oh, well, it's not converting now, therefore it will never convert. Because, well, that's defeatist, isn't it? That's your mindset trying to tell you, well, don't bother to take action because what's the point? In which case you're stuck because you're keeping yourself stuck. Yeah, and you don't want to be stuck. You want to get people booking calls. You want to be on calls. You want to convert your email audience. So record this 10-minute video. Have a think now. What could the topic be? What is the breakthrough that your audience really want and need right now? And then I want you to host that video on maybe YouTube, maybe Vimeo. If you are running a free community, you might want to drop that video directly in the free community. But to send it out to your email list, you're probably going to need to host it on a platform like YouTube. If you want it to be public, set it to public. So if you want anybody to be able to find it, then make it public. If you only want your email list to be the ones that watch it, then set it to unlisted. And then once you've got a link for that video, send out an email that says, for all of you who are feeling like, or for all the women feeling like, or if you are feeling, did you just hear my computer make noises? Really sorry about that. I forgot to turn it off. Naughty me. I would say something like, if you want to create and then talk about the result that the video is talking about, I made a quick training for you. Click below to watch the free training. Lots of love, Rach. I would make it the shortest email you've probably ever sent. Keep it very focused on the result that you know that they want. And then what's going to happen is you're going to send out the email. For my client, the same 42 people are going to open that and go, oh, she normally writes to me. Today, she's made me a video. Click. They're going to go and watch that video. And what are they going to see? They're going to see your beautiful face on the camera. They're going to hear your voice. They're going to feel your energy. They're going to witness your passion for what you do. They're going to know how committed you are to making a difference for them. And if that activates them into feeling ready to get off the fence, if they're like, whoa, she's inviting me to book a free call. Wow, I'm going to be a bit starstruck, but I'm going to book a call with her. I've been following her for ages. I've been in her email community for ages. I'm going to book the call. Then you will have the most activated, the most committed members of your email community booking that call so that you can then get to know them, understand where they're at, and invite them to work with you. Okay? I promise you, if you take aligned action from this podcast, from this video, yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, if you take action, I don't want you to just write this down on a notepad and go, oh, one day I'll take that tip from Rach. If you say one day I'll do it, it will be one day never. Why not make it today? Why not make it today? Why not make this video the one that activates you to take action on something that won't be perfect? None of my videos are perfect. If you've been listening to this show for a while, you will know I stumble my words. I get things wrong. I make videos where I've got one weird hair sticking up on top of my head, or, my lipstick's not quite on right, or, this is not perfect. You do not have to be perfect. So the key with this is momentum. The key with this is action, fast action. If you can listen to this podcast, and I know that so many of you listen to this in the mornings, if you can listen to this, start planning out what your video will be about, and literally take action on this within the next few hours, you could have 3 calls booked in your diary, 5 calls booked in your diary by tonight. How good would that be? You would love me forever, wouldn't you, if that was the outcome of you taking this action? Well, I promise you, if you take this action now, you are going to have, well, let's just face it, right? You're going to have much bigger opportunity to make sales by taking the action than by not taking it. So what I would love to invite you to do, if you do this, right, would you drop into my Instagram DMs and let me know? I would absolutely freaking love that if you would pop over and go, Rach, I did the thing. You told me in the podcast today that I should do it, and I should do it messy, and I should do it quick, and I've done it. I would absolutely love you to tell me that. I'll make sure my Instagram is linked below. And yeah, that is it for this episode. It's a quick one, it's a focused one, and it's one that actually now throws down the gauntlet to you to say, not only is this podcast here for you to listen to for your entertainment and enjoyment, it's also here to help you make sales. Do this one thing, come and tell me, and I just know that I'm going to get DMs from people going, oh, Rach, it worked. So let that be you. I will see you on the next episode.